It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the BYU Cougars offense will have first crack at this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Off play action. Quick with the spin move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Sun Devils are on the move. They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The running game has been thrown in reverse the last two plays. Would they dare try to run it again on third down? And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense. zone on that TV.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a wide open receiver. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. On the run, it's Udo. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Great job by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Arizona State 14, BYU 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll run it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion, making side adjustments here. Try to get it to the edge. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's caught downfield.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Parker. Runs through a tackle. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Cougars will try to move the chains on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Pushes for the goal line. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. Touchdown, BYU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Oh, what a cut! And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Here's a hit! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man on the right. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45, on his way. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Extra point here will tie the game.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here comes the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Levitt. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking downfield. Complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads it left. Finds a man all alone. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
37 on the play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28th.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction. and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Parker. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buys a little time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cougar.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
BYU 22.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that input.
Scanning the field, it's Levin. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Phillips. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
It's complete. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
BYU with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Punch it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Scrambling away. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, BYU! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He's got him this time. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Caught over the middle. It's Butler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He wants to go deep, and that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The hand to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Arizona State! Oh, that may be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll send the back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hernandez. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe out